Boy, Schmutz. Apologies. Trying to get this going. Almost. And there we go. All right. Testing the audio on the announcing. Testing the audio on the announcing. All right, testing the audio here with. All right, testing the audio here. Good. Okay, we'll be announcing soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to East Coast Lumberjacks 2025's live here in Hoover, Alabama. facing the Dragons out of Florida today. So, quick update. 4 minutes into the game, and we had a leadoff triple by Jacob Schmutz, as if we should be surprised. Kid has been unbelievably hot at the plate to start the year, hitting .475. That should get him, I believe, to 500 with that triple. Followed by a walk by the shortstop, Benny Franquise, and Nicholas Mirable will step up to the plate here. Righty-lefty advantage in favor Mirable with runners at the corners and no one away. Takes that ball just a bit off. And Nick finds himself in a 3-0 count. Already a mound visit by the Dragons, who look to just find some basic command. And that one may even graze Nick. And an easy 4-pitch walk for Mirable, who is batting .306 on the year, which is respectable. I know for this level of competition, where Nick's standards lie, the really impressive part about his start is with the .309 average, Nick has a .490 on-base percentage. He has drawn 12 walks in 15 games. That would be his 13th walk. So always finding a way to get on base as he looks to find and establish that extra base power potential that he showcased all throughout last summer, playing up a year. And Mirable doing his job, gets the walk, and another consecutive ball here for the Dragons. Alex Sharingal to the plate here. Early bases loaded situation. Nobody out. Breaking ball. That one just missing. You could see the frustration there from the Dragons right-hander. One of those situations where having trouble finding the zone and you deliver a really quality pitch. He snapped that breaking ball well, didn't get the call. Was a ball, about a foot off, little less than a foot off the plate, but you want that call as a pitcher in that spot. He didn't get it. We'll see how he bounces back. And Sharingal with the aggressive approach after 6 consecutive balls swinging at that fastball down the middle. What's up, Bill? Good to see you. Do you lose weight? Dude, you look good. I needed a haircut. I did need a haircut. So that's a second strike to Sharingal there. Oh, excuse me. I was distracted by the handsome Bill Wetzel. And I missed a strike there. So Sharingal goes down. So 1 out, bases loaded for Harris Rosner. Couple switches to the Jacks lineup today. Rosner moving up. Evan Schickler on deck. And Rosner takes up and in for ball 1 there. And that one, again, missing in. Harris on the season, 15 games played, and in 30 at-bats, has 9 hits for even .300. Looking to keep that mark where it is. Has that unorthodox stance, and that ball, safe. Oh, no way. So booted by the middle infield, and a recovery on a lucky bounce towards the base allows them to get the force at second. But the throw to first, Rosner appeared to beat it by a step and a half, but doesn't get the call. And the Jacks with the bases loaded, no out opportunity in the top of the first, unable to convert. A backwards K and a unorthodox double play will put them in the field behind their left-handed ace, Cole Hubert, who gets the start in game one down in Alabama, pitching to Michael Martinez behind the plate. And rounding out today's lineup, Evan Schickler, third base, Benny Franquise at shortstop, Alex Sharingal at second. Forgive me, for I believe we have a new player at first that I'm not recognizing by sight. In left, we have Schmutz, center field, Amon Airy, and in right field, Harris Rosner. So that's today's lineup. Mystery man number one at first, number one in our hearts. Hey, John, is that your son at first?
Yes.
What's his name? Aiden?
Yeah, it's first came back from Tommy John.
God, okay, awesome. Aiden what? Aiden. I knew that. I've seen him play a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't recognize him yet this year. I haven't seen him since the surgery. Okay. How's he feeling? You feeling good? Good. On his Bryce Harper. Aiden Sorrentino, ladies and gentlemen, the mystery man over at first. Excuse me for being slow to recognize the Lumberjacks veteran. And Cole Hubert here will get set for his first. And Cole Hubert here. So Cole exclusively out of the stretch delivers, foul ball for strike one, immediately getting up in the count. And so pitching stats for Cole, just watch that phone. So in 16 innings of play this year off the mound, Cole is 2-1. He has a 2.18 ERA, 28 walkouts, 28 strikeouts compared to just 5 walks, showcasing unbelievable command as well as more dominance, a couple extra miles an hour and velocity added. 5th in the country in high school for strikeouts is Cole this year. Honestly, looking at his numbers right now in front of me, they're even better than I expected because Cole has also faced, for the most part, the most difficult teams that the Jacks have faced all summer. He usually gets the ball in the nod either in game one or against the premier team. With East Cobb in this tournament's pool play, there's a lot of good teams. Dan Pembroke today opting to throw his ace game one, try and get the boys out with a win, and Cole gets his first, striking out before starting with a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike one, followed up with another breaking ball, this one just missing. So count even at one out. Hubert comes set. Goes right at him, inside fastball. Batter catches it on the hands. 1-2. And Hubert goes with the high fastball there at the 1-2 count. A good pitch and a good leave by the Dragons, probably just a bit too high to fool them. And this breaking ball looks like it may have crossed, but doesn't get the call. Full count. Could have missed up, could have missed out, and usually when it's close in two spots, you don't quite get the call. So Hubert coming set here once again. This one will miss for ball four, and the rare first inning walk for Cole Hubert following the leadoff strikeout. So one man on, one man out as the three hitter for the Dragons comes to the plate. And Cole, usually fairly unfazed by base runners. Tempo doesn't typically change much, shows good poise, but rushes towards home plate with that fastball just a bit. So his arm lags behind for a half second there, and that ball is left up for a ball one. And finds his rhythm there with a sweeping slider. 1-1, and that's something Cole can really do effectively is mix in two different breaking balls from the same arm slot. He has that more 12-6 curveball, and then that harder sweeping slider pickoff gets him. And Cole, shades of Pettit, picking off his man over at first, cleaning up his own filth from that walk, 2 away. 1-1 count. And the right idea by Cole, understanding bases now being cleared. Just go right at him, attack with an inside fastball, does just that, gets the called strike, and now he's in command, looking for his second punch out of the inning. And he throws a pitch for it. But a good leave by the Dragons. Count at 2. And a 2-2-2 situation. And for those who used to play back at home, 2-2-2 used to generally mean some sort of bench shenanigans. But I don't see either team quite having understanding of the importance of the 2-2-2 bench shenanigans, but generally you do 2-2-2. 2-2-2 would be a money call. And Cole, an off speed down and in, gets the swing over top, strike 3. Side retired. 2 strikeouts and a pickoff for Cole as the Lumberjacks come back to the plate. 0-0, no score through 1. So Evan Schickler will lead off the top of the second.
So Evan Schickler will lead off the top.
Third baseman has been nothing short of stupendous defensively for the Lumberjacks thus far this summer. Has showcased some flashes of power potential at the plate. First pitch swinging, bit out in front, gets it off the end, but showcases the strength. And strength and aggression go a long way in this game. Put balls in play and good things happen. So the soft liner finds the hole between short and third, and Evan Schickler, one pitch, one swing, and a base hit. Bringing up Mikey Martinez, the catcher and the lone catcher this week down in Hoover, Alabama, as our good friend, teammate, and champion Lucas Seeger is away with the national team in Germany. So big workload this week for the youngest Martinez, who takes a breaking ball behind him, 1-0. Ball to the backstop. That should get Schickler to second, and it does easily. But something to look out for as the game goes on is with the brick backstop and the thin padding, just how quickly that ball bounced back to the catcher. It's there are no complete freebies today. The Dragons still looking to establish control of the zone here. Falling behind once again 2-0. Martinez. No Bruce Bolt's, more like a Bruce Wayne style. Oh, and that's tough base running. Lumberjacks, it's been a struggle with that all season this summer, running into outs earlier in the game. And it's a pretty simple equation. You learn this young. Ball to the left side, you stay. Ball to the right side, you go. Little aggressive there. Lead runner caught. Third base. Martinez will be at first, one away. So swing there. Chopper to first. Touched fair. 2 down. That'll bring up Keith Hall. Keith hitting 400 on the year through 9 games. And a breaking ball. Good location, low and away. Catches the corner. Strike one. And a solid cut by Keith on the up and in fastball, just a bit behind that pitch. Count even at 1. So Mikey Martinez at second with 2 away. 2 strikes, he'll be going on the swing. That ball fouled back. Count remains at 0-2. And a good spot, but a good take. 1-2 count to Keith. Breaking ball. That one comes back in. A good pitch. turned his shoulders in on it just a little bit. And those flinching movements, all too tempting for the umpires to lay off ringing you up. So that pitch catch in the inside corner. Lumberjacks leave one more on this inning. So far early in the game, Lumberjacks have found their base runners, but have left 4 stranded. And they'll rely on their ace, Cole Hubert, to continue to throw zeros up on the board here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. You see if you could just adjust that a little bit? I don't know if you could get it just a little better. It's going to get hit again at some point anyway, but yes, that's good. Cole Hubert, nasty, for those who don't know. Filth. I actually think from the rumors we've been hearing, we have an Ivy League battle today. Cole Hubert, the left-hander, committed to Columbia Lions, and the right-hander for the Dragons, the rumor has it, is a Cornell commit. So 2 New York Ivies, upstate versus the city. I'm a little biased, but I think Cole's freaking nastier. Not even close as he goes inside 1-0. So it'd be cool if this is the first of many matchups between these two arms for the next 4 years or so. And it drops that 12-6 breaking ball on the outside corner to even the count at 1. Another off-speed swung through, held on by Martinez, 1-2. And today, folks, have the stream up in front of me. Got the iPad going. So feel free to chime in, ask questions, interact, have some fun as Cole dots up the mid-80s fastball low and away after 3 straight off-speed and catches his man freezing. Another strikeout for Cole Hubert, who's not only figured out and there's coaches asking about Cole as if they got a shot at him. Not only is Cole an extremely smart pitcher, he understands how hitters work mentally, but the extra few miles an hour on that fastball, and consequently that extra spin that he's able to produce on the breaking ball, has really turned what last year was inducing weak contact stuff into wipeout stuff. And that's just going to be a huge development at the next level, especially when you find yourself in some of those situations as that ground ball to Schickler. Throws across the diamond. What was his name again? First? Sorrentino? And Sorrentino over at first with a great pick. It's one of his first calls to action back since returning from Tommy John. But what I was saying about Cole was, as he throws a nice sweeping pitch there, sweeping breaking ball, catches the inside corner for strike 1. When you get to the next level and inevitably guys find their way on base, and you have someone say on third or in scoring position with less than 2 outs, and you're in strikeout positions. That's that ERA difference between someone who can go out there and pitch to it, a solid high threes, low fours ERA and be a dependable weekday starter in college versus your dominant weekend guy is the guy who can get the strikeout in the big spot. Runner on third, no outs, 1 out, things like that. So the fact that Cole's got that velo up into that consistent mid-upper 80s, only getting higher, and he's dropping breaking balls like that in whatever count he wants, it's going to be tough for guys to figure that out at any level, really. So the check didn't go, and he definitely didn't go. So count will be even at 2-2-2-2. So I'll be doing money here, but nobody seems to know that. But you know what? I'm going to take credit for that strikeout. Money. Pitches. Pitches with a P. Shades of DMX. Exodus album. Money. Pitching. Cole Hubert hitting the outside corner, dotting up that mid-upper 80s fastball. Catches him looking again as well. So that's not only 2 strikeouts on the fastball that inning, but 2 strikeouts backwards case. Got that high spin rate. That ball stays in the zone, kind of hangs up there longer than people expect. That illusory delivery from the left side. It's working for Cole. 4 strikeouts through 2. And we have a 0-0 ball game here heading into the top of the third. No score. Triple and Cole. All right, here's a chat interaction question for those listening. Let us know who you think is the better New York pitcher, the better Cole from New York, Garrett Cole or Cole Hubert. Anyone who puts in an answer will be automatically entered for a Lumberjacks sponsored raffle for a discounted membership to the Surf Rats Ball. And that ball missing outside 1-0. Come on, Airy to the plate. Misses away 2-0. And so Airy's big thing these last few games has been keeping that bat level through the plane and putting balls hard on the ground. And that's exactly what we were looking for. That's a really good adjustment he's made over the last few games, playing into his own strengths, his speed and athleticism, and that's the zone you want to see Airy hitting in. Hard line drives up the middle, waist high line drives. Smoked off the barrel, good quick hands, and Airy finds himself aboard with a leadoff base hit, bringing it back to Jacob Schmutz at the top of the order, who has, quite frankly, probably been one of the best players in the country thus far this summer. I don't think that's an exaggeration whatsoever. He's going to be a really exciting player for a long time. Plays with a lot of fire, a lot of passion. Has all 5 tools. And a double speed threat. Amon serving as that sort of second leadoff in the 9 hole, so him being able to get on to start the inning is a valuable and unique threat that the Lumberjacks have at the bottom of their order. So Schmutz finds himself in a 1-2 count. Good take on a quality breaking ball there. And that fastball just missing off the outer black. And I suppose that's a great take if the zone is consistent. If not, especially at this level, sometimes one you might want to be defensive on, and he does elect to be defensive there with that high breaking ball, throwing his hands at it late, getting that ball out of play. Airy was running on the pitch. 2-2. And we'll see what the Dragons elect to do here. It's tough to beat Schmutz with a pure fastball, but you have speed over at first, and you could tell as I'm overcomplicating the situation just talking about it. It's another thing entirely to play through it. And they're obviously thinking along the same lines as me because I'm on over there at first, drawing a little attention. So the Dragons will have to elect to either go off speed away, but put Airy in position to swipe a bag, or go at the red hot Schmutz with a fastball for a strike. Elects to go fastball and actually, again, delivers it in that outer part of the zone. Well located. And Schmutz, again, doing his job, fighting through this at-bat, waiting for a pitch to hit. There he goes again, and Schmutz hits this one deep left, keeps carrying. Ball definitely carrying out today, but he did put a good barrel on it on a 2-strike swing as well. So solid piece, solid swing, given where he was at in the count. But the left fielder able to camp under it easily, one away. So Benny Franke steps to the plate, and just a matter of time before this kid gets hot. But Benny's still looking to find his stroke at the plate. Did miss first 5 or so games of the season this summer, having taken exams and New York State prep and all of that, and Benny going to an Army commit understands prioritization, but the Lumberjacks got him back now, playing full time for this summer. So with some consistent ABs and looks at the plate, we'll look to see Benny's back get hot, and that'll make a huge difference for the top of this Lumberjacks order. Benny, the type of guy who just takes good at bats, has a great approach, natural understanding of the game, and you saw Airy's base hit before. That's the exact sort of swings we're looking for out of Benny. This one lifted to left, hit similarly to Schmutz's. Again, camped under easily by the left fielder two-way. And so that'll bring up Nicholas Mirabla here. Lumberjacks sticking with that left, top of the order approach. So Mirabla looking to put a ball in the gap with the runner going on contact, and the speedy area at first will be an RBI if it's an extra base hit. And should we not get airy in, that'll be the 5th Lumberjack stranded. So solid fastball down the middle for strike one. Caught a lot of plate, but a good low pitch. Nick looking to do a little more damage than he could with that pitch, and takes this one up and away, 1-1. So really looking for a big aggressive swing out of Nick here early in the game. Would be really great to see. And that breaking ball crossing at the letters. 1-2. And there's a difference between a hanging breaking ball and a high breaking ball. High breaking ball that breaks sharply down into the zone. Very difficult pitch to pick up on. That's what that was. Hanging breaking ball sits in the zone for a long time. And people often think just because the breaking ball is up in the zone that that's a bad pitch. It's actually a pitch that analytically more and more pitchers are looking to add to their arsenal should they be able to command it. Dragons doing a good job of doing so there. 2-2 pitch, fastball grounded to the right side. Good hustle by Nick down the line, but the easy hop will retire him as the Jacks leave their 5th base runner stranded. And in 3 innings, they've started off multiple times with leadoff man on, unable to get them all the way around. So through the top of the 3rd, no score. Cole Hubert making his way back to the mound. As he'll look to add a few more punch outs to his total today. And so Cole gets set to start the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fastball first pitch, short Benny Franquise, gets the easy hop. Tough play, a couple big hops on the turf. Then he got to the one he could, made a hard throw across the diamond, but the speedy leadoff man for the Dragons able to beat out the throw. And he probably was safe, but he looked about as safe as the Lumberjacks did on their close play earlier in the game. So still waiting for one to turn around our way to even out the umpire battle, but can't complain much as it's all part of it, as a wise manager of mine once said. So Cole delivers a great fastball low and in. And that was a great spot. Perhaps just fisted Mikey behind the plate just a bit, kind of forced his hand to move from right to left down into the glove. Oh, and Cole with another man leaning over at first. But when the catcher sort of moves from out to in and catches the ball off the heel of his glove versus setting up, turning, the wrist and catching in the webbing. That's sometimes the key difference between getting those close down and in pitches called a strike versus assumed movement away from the zone. Regardless, Cole catches back up there to get ahead 1-2. And in command, with the exception of the base runner, who is definitely looking to go. He's fast, knows that Cole has excellent off speed and tends to go to it in these situations. So he's probably looking to steal, but Cole has a good move that keeps him close. And the threat of the base runner just seemed like it pushed Cole to maybe rush his delivery towards the plate just a bit there, flying that front shoulder just a little open and arm lagging behind, so that ball missing up. And we'll see if he either tries to pick off right away or make the adjustment. Goes and makes the adjustment, drops a hammer. Thought that was strike three. Oh, it is. Strike three, but just such a brutal pitch. It's like he's just got him like right in the abdomen, like non-lethal, and then twisted the knife on him. That's how just filthy that was. Just honestly sad to witness. Like, I actually feel bad as Cole continues to break out his arsenal to take down Dragon one by one by one. And like the great human warriors against Smaug, Cole just finding the weak spots, blowing away, up and in, and that ball gets away from Martinez as I'm out here chirping. Chirp too much. Sometimes I should just shut up. Like, sometimes I start feeling like I'm getting on a roll, making myself laugh. And it's just the baseball gods. It really is. It's a real thing. If you don't believe in them, you don't watch the game. It's that simple. And that ball gets away. 2-1 with the man on second. But here's a perfect example of the situation we were talking about earlier in the game, where the strikeout dominance really comes into play. You have your middle infield pinching a bit, keeping the guy close, opening up a few holes. You could induce a ground ball, but then there's always the chance that that's going to get through and score a run. What you need here is you need a strikeout, but that ground ball weak. 2 away, man on third, so no harm. Runner gets the third. Cole pitching to weak contact there. So man on third, 2 out. So not exactly the situation where he needed the strikeout, but the point standing there. For example, should he have gotten a slightly more percentage of the barrel there? That ball hit just a little bit harder. You have a ball that, in some cases, is a tough play, could be an out, gets through for a hit. That's just kind of that coin flip aspect of baseball. What Cole's really bringing to the table this year is that ability to strike guys out, and if they do make contact, it's weak like that when he's up in the count. And now he's ahead 0-1 with 2 away. Going to that breaking ball first pitch, showcasing that communication with Mike Martinez, who he's now thrown to for years. This fastball getting away from him, up and in, 1-1. Lefty here with 2 outs, so this is a big batter for Cole to finish out the inning. And let's see if Cole learned something from that. Let's see, because what I saw there was a left-handed guy stepping out, really long swing through the zone, not catching up to that fastball. Would really like to see him just go right back at it with that. Don't mess around. And he goes right at him with actually a hard slider. Gets his swing and a miss, strikeout. Cole Hubert continuing to roll through 3. No score. Dirtbags are in town. I don't know if that's like a favorite or least favorite franchise name of mine, the Dirtbags. Also, out here calling high school teams franchises because they really are. They really are at this point. And folks, be sure to join us tomorrow. We face off against the perennial national leading team, East Cobb Astros. Still a mystery who will be getting the nod tomorrow. Actually, I believe it's Newarm who introduced himself to me just before the game today. Hamilton commit. So it'll be interesting to see what he brings to the table here. And so it's top 4 here. 4, 5, 6 due up. Sun starting to come out here. As Alex Sharingle steps to the plate. Flies one out deep in the corner and right. And that one will make its way to the bullpen. 0-1. And goes right at him with the fastball down. Solid cut. Over top. 1-2 to Sharingle. Breaking ball. Off the end of the bat. Easy play at first. 1 away. Brings up Harris Rosner. And the Dragons settling in now on the mound. Right-hander. First couple innings was having a bit of trouble establishing command early in the count. And these last few innings has come out and attacked the Lumberjacks early, inducing weaker contact and getting his Ks. So quickly ahead 0-2 again. And another excellent fastball placed low and away. Harris doing a great job there, though, of staying in, doing what he needed to do with that pitch, which was a good one. Excuse me. So 0-2 to Harris. Breaking ball will miss off the plate. 1-2. And he checks. Umpires agree. He did not go. And it didn't look like he went, just a lot of movement and shenanigans sometimes can get the better of the blue out there. But they remain steadfast. They speak and see the truth. And that ball fouled back, hits the metal field sign. 2-2 count. Two away. And they'll have their quick conversation. Schickler steps to the plate. Always kind of makes me laugh. I'm not gonna lie. Just the exchange of information as one returns from the front lines and the other goes out to battle. It's like 1914 or whatever that movie was. Just trying to get the letter across. The tip on the breaking ball. Anything to give you the edge in the trenches. And Schickler finds himself quickly behind 1-2 and gets a good breaking ball that breaks out of the zone last second, and he's able to stick a bat onto it, foul it off. So count remains 1-2 to Evan Schickler. And the up. Gonna get punched all day, boys. That one's gonna get punched. That's a good pitch there. Upper outer part of the plate. And it's actually a pitch. It's an effective pitch. It's a good pitch. But it's actually a dangerous pitch if you're aggressive with 2 strikes, because it's one where if you just flare your hands at it, being up and out of the zone, that's an opportunity to just throw your hands, catch a barrel, and slap one down the line the other way. If you really let that ball travel and see it till the last second, don't try and do too much. Just try and put a bat on it. You see oftentimes pitchers make that mistake deep in the counts when they're up 2 strikes. But the one thing you can't do with 2 is let it go. So Cole Hubert looking to be his own support system. Returns for his 4th inning of work. Pitching an excellent game thus far. And credit to the Dragons starter, who came in, forced himself in some tough situations. Couple bad breaks, couple missteps by the Jacks. And they never really got those chances back. And baseball is one of those games where sometimes when you have a pitcher's duel, it's those innings with an opportunity. It's conversion of those opportunities that win games. So Jacks have had, I'd say in all fairness, 2 opportunities thus far to strike. Cole has pretty much allowed none. And that's what you want out of your ace, is to just throw zeros up until the winds of change blow fortune your way. Ground ball, Schickler charging. Easy play for Schickler. Not an easy play, but an easy play for Schickler, who's been excellent over at the hot corner all year. Comes in charging hard on this one. Times out the base runner and delivers a strike over to first, 1 away. And a good pitch there by Cole, getting ahead with the fastball, 1. 1-1 count. Two one. And one of these like sort of things that impresses me about Cole's ability on the mound is I understand with bit runners on base being able to do this as that ball rolled to Frank Keys, charging in, makes the play. 2 weak ground balls for Cole there. So with runners on base as a lefty, understand taking your eyes off the glove in your delivery, maintaining a little eye contact with the runner over at first, keeping him close and uncomfortable. With Cole actually breaks his gaze with the glove mid stretch and is able to catch his target upon delivery. But he still throws with intent through the zone to his spot, and his command is not an issue. So just an interesting ability. Not a lot of guys this age have the athleticism to control their eyes that way. You control your eyes, control your head. You throw with intent through your eyes, the mechanics work themselves out. That's one of the biggest keys to pitching at this age. Cole throwing an excellent fat curveball there off the outer half. 1-2. A lot of guys at the high school age, what they'll tend to do is overthink their mechanics, their strength training, nutrition, everything. Cole, backwards K, fastball down at the knees, unbelievable jab. And in reality, most guys aren't Paul Skeets at 16, 17 years old. A lot of these programs, a lot of these get ahead, quick velocity jump type mentalities, they're not really designed for where average high school arm is at in their development. For the most part, if you're not 6'7" freak athlete, to get the most out of your body, you're actually going to have to do unique things, have a unique approach, unique mechanics to get the most out of your build. Those programs are designed for the people with elite LeBron James type builds. And the best way you can get the most out of your body, 16, 17 on the mound, is to throw with as much intent as possible. And it's weird you think that's a very physical element, and it is, but it starts with your eyes, just locking in on the target, throwing through to your target as hard as you can, and not missing that spot. Your body will make the adjustments it needs because the focus, that manifestation of that strike, comes through the eyes first. That's the lens into which everything else flows through. And Cole really does an excellent job of, he's a focused kid. You could tell he's focused, and you could see it in the way he delivers, the intent of his delivery, the way his eyes pick up on the target. He's not wandering, and his mechanics, he doesn't have a build for 90 miles an hour to sit 90. Most kids his size don't. But Cole's in the upper 80s. He's going to be throwing 90 from the left side. He's got a long future in this game. And that's because he gets the most out of what he has. And it's really awesome to see. I really hope that a lot of young arms in the program have been watching him throughout the years, have seen his development, because that's the path to emulate. The Josh Knotts of the world, that's all great. That's not most most guys, but there's a long baseball career in store for anyone who wants to put their best out on the field. So a hard hit ball there off the glove of the pitcher. And 2 down for the Jacks. So a little early morning ramble, but I just kind of love baseball. I love talking baseball, talking to myself, talking to you guys out here. Kind of doing both the color commentating and the play-by-play single-handedly. So excuse the temporary split personality. 1-1 count here. That ball missing down and away. 2-1. So Keith Hall, looking to get his first knock of the game, takes a strike down the middle. Good pitch to hit. Elects not to. Not sure he was sitting fastball there. And this breaking ball actually looks like a strike, to be honest with you. But the pitcher didn't quite finish his delivery, kind of left it a little choppy at the end. Doesn't get the call this time. He throws it with that intent we've talked about all day. Hits his spot. Keith goes down looking, and the Jacks will take the field for the top of the fifth. Flying through this game. 0-0, no score through 4, as I fully expect, and yep, of course, to see Cole Hubert returning to the mound for his 5th inning of work. No score through 4. So leadoff man in the 5th sees a breaking ball, takes a swing at it. First pitch for strike 1, fouling that one off. Fouled out of play 0-2. Cole working efficiently here to start the 5th. 3 straight strikes. This one fouled out of play. Count remains 0-2. Excellent sweeping slider there. Catches him on the hands. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Up and away for ball one. Good idea by Cole there, though. Going at him aggressively with the fastball, setting himself up for the off speed here, and that one will be taken and squeezed by, but no harm there, as a swing would have resulted in a free base most likely. So 2-2 count for Cole. Got a couple options here. See what he would elect, what he's going to elect to do. My personal choice would be an inside fastball. Just go right at him. He shakes Martinez. We'll see what he looks to do here. Slider. See you later. Another strikeout for Hubert, who is carving his way through this Dragons lineup. So big righty up against Cole. Lefty, righty, righty, lefty, doesn't matter to Hubert. He's just going to strike them all out. And there's that inside fastball. Good aggressive pitch, 0-1. Off speed at the same location. Induces the foul ball, and now he's way up. So look for Cole's wipeout pitch here now. And there's that up and away fastball. 1-2, doing a good job of keeping it close to the zone, but not in the zone. And that breaking ball, same sequence as last batter. Up and away fastball take. Breaking ball down. That's just a little too out of the zone to fool anyone. And we're in the same position we were just a moment ago, 2-2, same sequence. I'll adjust the camera here in a moment, but count goes full. And Cole executing the full count slider to perfection. Dropping just out of the zone last second, but you can't lay off that with 2 strikes. Same arm slot as his fastball. Taking 7 or 8 miles an hour off and getting that 14 inches or so of vertical break, and that's just filthy stuff by Hubert. Continues to rack up the Ks. It's 1-0 here. Lefty as he looks to get the Jacks back into the dugout here and start the 6th. So good quick adjustment there by Cole after missing with the first pitch fastball, and that fastball inside corner, 1-1. 1-2 count. Going right at this guy. Ooh, and a great pitch by Cole. 1-2 fastball just off the outer edge. 2-2-2. So this would be the Dragons' opportunity to do the money. So this is where I will block with a shield. And the shield defense works. 2 for 2 on the 2-2-2 bench shenanigans. Cole Hubert. Curveball swinging over top. We need to get an official K count on Cole today because through 5, he's probably at 10. I would like to imagine Cole's at double digits as the Lumberjacks come back to the plate. Still no score through 5. So Amon Airy leading off for the Lumberjacks to start the top of the 6th inning. And second time this game we've had Amon leading off an inning. Last time, hard line drive base hit up the middle. And it serves as consecutive leadoff guys for the Jacks when Airy leads off an inning. Both athletic and fast players, and Airy and Schmutz going back to back. And Schmutz with that extra base hit potential. So always an RBI threat when the bottom of the order can get on for him. And Amon quickly finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to utilize quick hands and athleticism here to find a barrel. And with 2 strikes, puts a decent swing on it. Some hard contact, but a nice play by short to retire the first one away. And that brings us to the top of the order. Jacob Schmutz continuing to be the MVP of this Lumberjack season. Steps to the plate looking to get something started. Right-hander out of the windup, working quickly. Whole game has been working quickly. We're through 6. We're in the 6th in about an hour 10. And both pitchers today, mid-upper 80s, showcasing some good command, good off-speed ever since the first inning and a half for the Dragons. They've been able to lock in and find a better command of the zone. Throwing multiple pitches for strikes, as seen there, that breaking ball, catching the outer half. Schmutz finding himself in a 1-2 hole. Fastball stays alive. And Schmutz takes up and out. Good take by Schmutz in a 1-2 count. And that one was high as well, but definitely closer to the zone. This one close enough for Schmutz to feel inclined to fight it off. Does a good job of doing so, forcing another pitch, 2-2. Breaking ball down. So pitcher doing a good job changing eye levels. going from the letters to the shins, fastball, breaking ball, but Schmutz doing a better job of understanding a situation, throwing hands at it, staying alive, 2-2. That pitch, hittable, and a fastball down the middle with 2 strikes. Schmutz ready to swing. Continues to stay hot, finds a barrel, throws his hands at it quick, ground ball to the middle, base hit. So 1 out, 1 man on for Benny Franquise, who we anxiously await the offensive breakout of our star shortstop here. And that's up and out, 1-0. Fastball foul away, 1-1. Fastball down and in, 2-1. Franquise looking to pick things up here for the Jacks. Both offensive off to a slow start. Perhaps that 8 a.m. advantage for the pitchers. And Franquise, ground ball down the line, gets past the diving first baseman. Could be extra bases. It's not hit too slow, but it puts runners at the corners with less than 2 outs for Nicholas Mirable. And big spot for Nick here. He's looking for that offensive breakout. We've had a few times earlier in the season where we've seen him up with man on third, less than 2 outs, and see him put a little pressure on himself. So look for him to lean into his own talent and understand the simplicity of the job he has to do here. He's not easy to double up. Swing with confidence early in the count and drive a run in. One could do it. And Nick has been one of the more consistent hitters in this Lumberjacks lineup over the last few seasons. It's a big spot for him in the 3-hole today. And it's a big spot in his season. So, going to dig deep here and put a ball hard in play. Infield in on the turf. But a speedy Schmutz is going to be tough to get at the plate regardless. Going to swing aggressive early in the count. Takes down 1-0 fastball. And he's got a confidence in the box today. You can feel it. You can feel it. This is the breakout swing right here. 2-0. Give him a swing. I want to see him swing. Let's go. We're forgetting about announcing for a second, folks. We want to see a Mirable Jack here. That's what we really want. 2-0. And a good take. Fastball down the middle but low. I like how he took that pitch, though. He wanted to swing, had that initial hip twitch, able to lay off, and that was the one he knew he wanted to swing at, but does the right thing as a teammate, 3-0, taking that pitch. If he gets that again, he'll look to do some damage. 3-1. Gets the same pitch, and Mirable smokes a barrel. That was awesome. Go. A big breakout swing there for Nick. Could feel the confidence in the approach at the plate, which is different. That's when he's at his best, just driving those smoke flying drives to left center. RBI single for Mirable. The arbiter returns. Base hit. 1-0 Jacks. Could be all they need for Cole Hubert, the way he's throwing today. And Sharingle takes strike one inside corner. Looking to keep things rolling here for the Jacks. Still a good outing here for this Dragons right-hander. Just need to try and give Cole a few insurance. Sharingle in a tough spot here, but with 2 on, he'll look to fight. Good work there defensively by the catcher to keep that ball in front with 1 out and keep the force plays on the bags. Tough to double up anyone in this infield right now, so. And a great spot, but definitely out. Pitcher wanted it, and he showed he wanted it, but it wasn't a strike, simply not. Great take by Sharingle. It's a high school strike. It's not a real strike. 2-2. Fly ball to right. He's not happy with that. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Well, doesn't do much. 2 away. Harris Rosner to the plate. And Harris takes up and in for ball 1. 2 outs, 2 on for Harris Rosner. Looking for a base hit to score, betting on contact here. Breaking ball, that catches the outside corner, 1-1. Fastball down at the shins. Good take by Harris, 2-1 count, putting him in position to see a ball over the plate. And that breaking ball will miss. 3-1. Harris in a hitter's count with the runner in scoring position. Benny taking a healthy lead off second. And Harris takes the 3-1 swing, going down the line and right. Long play for the fielder, but able to track it down just in foul territory to retire the side, but not before Nicholas Mirable with his breakout base hit. Hardest hit ball we've seen out of him in a few games. Absolutely smoked over the shortstop's head for a huge RBI, and that could be a difference maker today with the way Cole's throwing. 1-0 Jacks heading into the bottom of the 6th. Bro, wait till I was talking about it. I said, look at his confidence in the box today. He looks good. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. And then boom, he did it. Now you can feel it. You feel the arbiter's back. He just had his Halo 4 moment there for a minute and then remembered who he was. I don't know because I don't have the game changer. Like, the game changer doesn't update live for some reason for me while I'm watching. I'm going to guess he's got 11. 10, 10, 10. 10? That counts, right? I adjusted my answer quick enough. Yeah. Okay. I just thought to myself, I was like, 11's too nasty. I don't think he struck out the side yet. I think he's got 2Ks every inning. One hit.
Yeah, it was the infield single.
Oh, yeah. So he's just nasty.
No,
yeah. Yeah, I think Columbia. He's committed to Columbia. I think that was actually the Columbia coach who was next to you.
from South Carolina. University scout for Fordham University in New York.
That guy in the blue shirt who was just next to you? He just left? Because I think they're the Columbia Lions and they're light blue. Yes.
No, that was a guy from South Carolina.
Like USC?
No, like D2 in South Carolina.
Oh, okay. I got you. I figured it was Columbia where he's going just because it's the same colors and the same logo, but yeah. I got you. Yeah, no, he's really smart too. So he's not. I don't think he's going anywhere else. But it's really fun seeing all the scouts come around and be like, well, who's this kid throwing 89 from the left side, just dicing everyone up? Like, yeah, he's not going to your school because he's going to be a rocket scientist. And he's D1. What's up? Yeah, they're all the Ivy Leagues are D1, but they're like their own conference, like Columbia, Penn, and Princeton, all them. That's why you always see in like the NCAA tournaments for basketball, like one of those schools is always in it. Some of them someone wins the conference. Probably going to win the College World Series. Now they are. Just roll Hubert out there every day. All right. So Cole with 10 Ks and one hit, and the one hit coming from an infield single, they'll look for a cheap one for number 2, as they cannot figure out the left-hander. And Cole, he's even missing barrels when they bunt, folks. 0-1 here. And Hubert busts him inside, low and in, fastball. 0-2, putting him right back in command. Multiple options for the left-hander here. Looks like he's going fastball. And he does. That one looks like it hurt. But the blue is good. Great pitch by Cole. Keeping a really good, quick pace all game, too. Getting his fielders in quick. And lefty-righty, when you go low and in, you got to hit your spot, and he does. And now he changes the pace, 12-6. Actually leaves it hanging just a bit, but his overall dominance today and an 0-2 count, putting batters in an uncomfortable position. And the glove of Frank Keyes, consistent at short, 2 away. So Hubert looking for his 11th strikeout of the day. Feeling good about it right now. Feeling good about it, but a base hit. A legitimate base hit as well, folks. The first barrel off of Cole, and nothing lasts forever. And we all know hearts can change. but Hubert has the heart of a lion, a Columbia lion, one might even say. 2 outs. Man on first. Lefty for Cole. Fastball fouled back. 0-1. Ooh, and a sweeping slider up in the zone. And that's that Frisbee Chris Sale type slider, the one that is effectively elevated. 0-2. Busts him inside. Excellent pitch by Cole. Nothing you're going to do with that but break your bat. 0-2. Fouled away. When you are throwing the way Cole is and you're up 0-2 every time, you start getting the offense playing defense in the box. And that's when you switch things up and you're in command. High fastball. Oh. You be careful back there, Mikey. Never seen that before. I'm not even going to comment on that one. 1-2. Stolen base. This would be an opportune time for another strikeout for Cole, and he will get it. 87 miles an hour on the black. Smooth delivery. Cole Hubert, ladies and gentlemen. Need I say more? Sick pitch. Sick pitch. This kid he's gross. What are you going to do? It doesn't look 87 either. Like, it looks to me like 84. He's throwing smooth, you know? Like, it's got, like, I would think, like, a kid his size to throw 87, like, I just would expect, like, more, and, like, I don't know, like, I don't even feel like he's throwing that hard. Like, I think he's got more in the tank. Like, he's going to go to school, and he's going to get it. He's going to sit up 89, 90, and then he's going to get drafted, and he's going to have to make a choice. Am I going to get drafted, or am I going to be a pad lawyer? And it's like, probably both. So, officially, Mrs. Hubert has won the Surf Rats Ball membership, voting Cole Hubert over Garrett Cole as best Cole in New York. And honestly, the way they're both pitching right now, I don't think that's a stretch. I don't even think that's biased. That is my objective opinion. And that fastball leading off here is Evan Schickler in the 6-hole to the right-hander, working quickly. And fastball looked good first pitch, but not called a strike. And Schickler swinging aggressively there, 1-1. So 2-1 to Schickler. 2-2. And 2-3. Mikey Martinez to the plate. Mr. Wetzel, sir. Bill. Mikey takes ball. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's kind of a joke. I'll get him after this. Let's go, Mikey. 1-1 to Michael Martinez. And that fastball in there, 1-2. I don't see any Martinez parents, whether cousins. Timmy's not here, so therefore Emma's not here. I don't see Mr. or Mrs. Martinez here. Lumberjacks, Staples, wherever you all are, we hope you're doing well. Thank you for saving our cameraman, by the way, Dr. Martinez. You're a legend. Fun story. Our cameraman, Eric, he back in Jersey had a little heat dilemma. And Mikey Martinez's father, Dr. Martinez by day, Mr. Hyde by night. That's where his kids get all their slugging power from. Came to the rescue and saved Eric. It was hysterical. It was actually like this. It was so funny and so so great, so great. And Sorrentino steps to the plate. Again, first game off Tommy John in his Bryce Harper era here. Sticking strictly to first base for now. The left-hander with a runner on. Looking to get Cole his insurance run heading into the bottom of the seventh. Takes off the plate 2-1. Three and one to Sorrentino. Doing a good job of laying off that pitch low in the zone. And he's got that sort of Anthony Rizzo style approach with his hands. Keeps them down low and tries to get quick to the ball. But a little bit of extra movement with the hands, swinging under that one. 3-2-1 situation, and that ball catches a corner. And that's a spot Cole's been pounding all day, so you got to expect it to be called both ways. In that case, it was. So we got 2 outs for Keith Hall. Takes a fastball in the outside corner for strike one. Breaking ball, framed about 2 feet by the catcher. A ball at the ankles, tried to frame it at the chest. All right, Pudge. Anyways, again, I get doxxed for chirping there, calling this kid Pudge, and then all of a sudden he throws 88 on the black. I mean, tough to do anything with that, Keith. Sorry, I had to face that. And Cole Hubert returns to the mound looking to throw a CG. Hey, dude, he's warning him about his pitch count because he's at 86. But, like, I think it's 95. But you can start the batter. So, like if batter number 3 is pitch 95, he could throw the remaining pitches. But, like, come on, why are we saying anything? Don't we all want to watch this? It's disgusting. Like, can't take the ball out of his hands now. Mr. Perfect Game scorekeeper, sir. What pitch counts he at? What's the limit for your fine organization? I mean, like, hey, man, let's not say much because, like, he's nasty, dude. You see it. He's gross. This is his breakout moment, dude. It's actually not. He's been doing this. He's been doing this for a long time. Also, like, Mrs. Hubert's listening, and I'm out here trying to encourage to run up the pitch count. Sorry, Mrs. Hubert. We'll play by the rules out here. We want Cole to have a long, healthy career. He's just absolutely dicing. He's absolutely dicing. And we all just love to see it. So, Cole Hubert out for his 7th inning of work, going for the CG shutout. The CG at PG. Squeeze that, Mikey. That's got to be a strike, kid, because he's got limited pitches. And you know what the problem here is? Like, this is the problem with the perfect game pitch count stuff is, like, if I'm the Dragons in this situation, I'm just taking pitches because you could make him throw 9 pitches and 2 batters. They have to take him out. I don't really know who the Jacks would put in here in a 1-run game. They're not even warming someone up. Yo, actually, yeah, I gotta go tell Dan. Yo, yeah, I can't get out of range of the audio. Go tell Dan. I'll get this while I'm doing it. Okay. So, Cole, I'm now filming Eric's job and doing mine so that he could go warn Dan about the impending pitch count. That was a horrible, horrible job there of me recording that. Whoops. Cole, so nasty. Kid's so gross. I'm literally just filming.
According to them, it's 105.
That's hilarious.
We check so we don't get like trouble.
So the pitch count limit's actually 105. Cole's plenty good because he's got like 2 outs to go and they haven't touched him all game. And listen, it was a 9 a.m. game. I'm starting to get a little bit antsy on the mic. Starving. Send us home, Cole. Oh my gosh. I'm such a jerk. I'm such a jerk. If I would just shut up. The problem is they pay me not to shut up. But if I would just shut up, things like that wouldn't happen. Well, folks, we'll try and remain professional here at the end of the last inning. Cole Hubert working with a 1-run lead, 1 man on, 1 out. And as we frantically went to warn Coach Dan Pembroke of the impending pitch count limit, we were allegedly misinformed, and it's 105, not 95. He's sitting somewhere around 93 as we speak. So, in theory, at the pace this game has been going, Cole should be more than fine to finish it out. Probably got 2 to 3 full batters remaining. Needs 2 more outs. Cole, 2 strikes, fastball up, 1-2. Yeah, do you think after this batter you could get Bill's attention?
Bill?
Breaking ball, disgusting. Cole knows it too. He's kind of huffing and puffing. He knew that pitch was good and able to foul that off the end of the bat. Credit standing in on that breaking ball. That thing broke. One, two. Cole looking for his 12th K. Gets it. Oh, damn it. I jinxed it. But Amon a first step back, charging in. 2 outs. Beanie Seigel, you can feel it in the air, folks. 2 away. Just while they're taking their moment, Bill, you sponsored the 5th inning, and with 2 outs, we got to do this quick because Mrs. Hubert, as that's a fastball down for strike 1. She won a membership to the Surf Rats ball. Mrs. Hubert, she was. Well, so and 0-2 for Cole, looking to get the K for the win here. So it was anyone who answered in the chat. It was who's the better New York pitcher, Garrett Cole or Cole Hubert, and anyone who answered would be free entry to getting a membership to the Surf Rats ball. Oh, and a foul ball. Martinez takes that one. He's up. So Mrs. Hubert, Captain Bill Wetzel over here. You have won the membership to the Surf Rats ball. He hit 90, and Cole Hubert hit 90 on his 100th pitch, folks. And we're going for the K, the dub. Let's just do 91, kid. Let's go. See ya. That's unprofessional of me. My bad. I love watching this kid pitch. I really do. Well, Bill, thank you for sponsoring the 6th inning. Oh yeah, so we're actually kind of by like the mountain lines, like, you know, like everywhere around here should have arrowheads. I just don't know how to look for them in these environments, to be honest. I just walk the creeks, right? And breaking ball, 1-2. I don't know, like here, run from the gunshots, like. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. 1-2, 2 outs. Cole Hubert looking for the KC. Gets a break. Betty Frankie's. See ya. Got him. Cole Hubert, complete game, hitting 90 on his 100th pitch. 11 strikeouts. Lumberjacks take this one 1-0 on a clutch RBI hit by Nicholas Mirable. Just an unbelievable effort all around. Great defense. And the Jacks take their first win here in Hoover, Alabama, behind their ace, heading into tomorrow's game against a premier team in the country. We had great fans, great energy, great weather today. Thank you all for joining us. Appreciate the Lumberjacks family, the love, the support. Cole Hubert, your player of the game. Nicholas Mirable, story to watch the rest of the week, breaking out with a line drive RBI single. We'll be back with more Lumberjacks live action tomorrow against the East Cobb Astros. Mystery man behind the bump. We'll let you know tomorrow. Peace. Jacks up.
Jacks up.